Hey guys, back at it with another roulette strategy. Today's video, we're testing one that was submitted by a subscriber. It's an unknown subscriber. He wants to keep his privacy. I respect it. I get it. He didn't have a name. It was kind of a little vague, but I do want to run it because it seems pretty interesting. So I'm just going to name this 18 number elimination. But before we jump into it, I do want to go over the survival test guidelines. This was just created to find only the best of the best and weed out all the systems to avoid and use the systems that are on top ranked. Every strategy will get a fair shake at 90 spins. This equates to about an hour and a half of live playing time. There's not going to be a time limit. We're going to play all 90 spins or until the system fails first, whatever happens. Every system will get a grade on performance, and that will be posted at the end of each video. And all my current top 5 systems, that's a fluid list that will be linked and that will continuously change as better systems come, but they will be linked in the description below. All videos are unedited and all videos are posted, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you're new to the channel and want to join me on the quest to find the best, please consider subscribing and hit that notification to stay up to date, because it won't hurt you none, but it might help you some. So let's go. Let's see if this survives the test. Okay, so let's go ahead and place our bets. So starting with 0, we're doing 1 unit size bets, and we're putting them on 18 numbers. 1 unit on 18 numbers. And let's start the spin count. Spin number 1. I'll explain the progression as we go. It's very easy, very simple to follow. So that's a 12 red. We got a hit right off the bat. So we're going to rebet, but we're going to take this number off, the last number to hit. And we're shooting for a profit goal of $40 increments. So we lost that one right there. So we're going to keep the bet the same, and we're going to count that. So that was our first loss. Here's a 16 red. That's a $19 win. So we're taking off the 16 and we spin. So right now it's just flat betting, but keep track of the losses. So that's 11. That's another win. Let's see where that put us. We hit our $40 mark. That's great. So what we're going to do is we're going to, for simplicity's sake, we're going to keep the bets on the same numbers. So we hit our first profit goal of 40. That's our current high. So let's go ahead and, so we reset back, place the bets the same, and spin. And this is really to prevent you from going too high in the progression. So there's a $18 win. Take that 27 off, respin. Our next profit goal is going to be 80. Currently up $58. That's a loss with a 35. We're going to keep track of that. Keep the bet the same. And I'll explain as we accumulate more losses when to reset the bet or adjust the bet. I'm sorry. So that's our second loss. Keep the bet the same. We're still flat betting right now. And we got a 9 red, and I believe that is a loss. So that's our third loss on 3 losses. What we're going to do is keep the bet the same, or rebet, and then we're going to double. $19 red is a hit. So we're going to go ahead and take that off. Spin again. We're back up 45. That's a 10 black. That's a win right there. Let's see where that put us. $85. We're in new session profit. So what we're going to do is go ahead and reset the bet. So we're going to back it up to 18. $18 bet, same numbers. And he says he's quick in and out with this system. So he's happy to make $100 and leave. We're going to run it all the way through the test and see what happens. Let's take that 22. That was a hit. Let's take it off and spin. So now our next profit goal is going to be 120, going up $40 increments. We lost that one, and remember, we're keeping track of the losses. So at 3 losses, then we double. We got the hit there on 17. See where that put us. Okay. We'll take that 17 off and spin again. $21 red. That should put us into a new session profit. Beautiful. Up 125. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and place the bet back to base level. So we got 18 number coverage. We're currently up 125. And this is the 12th spin in. So this is our session high so far. Our next goal is going to be $160. So we got a win right there. We're going to rebet. We're going to take that 20 off. And one more hit, we should be able to reset again. And remember, we're going to keep track of our losses. That's loss number 1 on this new cycle. Loss number 2. Keeping the bet the same. Here's the 15 black. It's a nice $19 win. So we're going to repeat the bet, but we're going to take that 15 off. Very easy, very simple to follow. So far, it's performing pretty good. You have a high coverage, it's 18 numbers. That should be 50% of the board. And that put us close to, but not quite. So we're going to take that 22 off. And I'm just following it how he explained it. You know, you could make variations of your own, come see how you want to play it. Maybe just keep the, you know, it's such good payout. You might want to just keep the numbers there, but let's see what happens. So that is our 3rd loss right there. So we're going to rebet. We're going to double because we're not in session profit. So the loss count will reset at this point. So that's our first loss at this level. Bet stays the same. Currently down to 103. We got another loss. That's our 2nd loss at this level. Bet stays the same. There's a 14 red. That's a win. Nice $42 win. We're going to take that one off and let me fix that. So 160 is the goal. We hit a 24 black. There's another $44 win. And I would say that's about as close as you're going to get to 160. So we're going to go ahead and reset. So same numbers just to keep it easy. You could always switch these over. You could go high numbers, low numbers, however you want to play this. You could spread them out. The idea is just covering 18 numbers and playing that elimination game. So it's a reset right now. We're currently up 159. So the bet resets and the loss count resets as well. There's the win of $18. Take that 16 off and spin. So our next profit goal will be $200. And you could change this and tweak this yourself too. You could just do $20 increments. You could do $50 increments, whatever you decide to do. And that's pretty close. We're not quite there. I'm just going to roll with it because it just seems like it's such a high coverage system. Let's see what it can do. Looks like we should have reset, but no worries. Keep the bet the same. Count that first loss at this level. There's our 2nd loss. Bet stays the same. That's our 3rd loss. So now we repeat, double it, and we reset the loss count. So 13 black is a hit. That's a $40 hit. We're up 188. Looks like one more hit and we'll be able to reset. So rebet, we're going to take that 13 off because that was the last one to hit. $24 black should be a hit. And that put us in new session profit. We're up $230. So let's go back to our base level bet. and spin. $19 red is a hit. Let's see where that put us. And see, just like that, we're already in our new session profit, because I do want to stick to the $40 increments. So we're going to go ahead and just keep the bet the same right here. Our next, we want to go, next spot would be 240, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 280. Keep the bets the same. Next profit goal is going to be 280. We're currently at our highest right now at 248. And we're going to count that for our first loss. Keep the bet the same. There was a 20 black. That's a hit. Let's see where that put us. Okay. We're going to take that 20 off and spin. $18 red. There's another hit. And we're at 267. We're going to rebet, take the 18 off. $13 black is another hit. And I believe, oh, new session profit, $287. Okay, we're going to go ahead and reset. We're at our base level. We're just adding in the 18 and the 20. So new session profit, we're up 287. There's our miss. Remember, our loss count resets, so that'll be 1. $29 black, I believe that's a miss. Yes, it is. That's loss number 2 at this level. Bet still stays the same. $16 red. All right, that's a win. We're at 269. Let's go ahead and take that off. And we spin again. And we're at 280. So our next profit goal is going to be 320. Going up by 40. Okay, so that's our third loss at this level. So we're going to rebet. And we're going to double. So the loss count resets every time you rebet or if you reset to base level. We got a 12 there. So a nice $38 win. We're going to take that off. Keep the bet the same and spin. There's a loss with the 1 red. But the bet still stays the same. That was our first loss at this level. We got a Michael Jordan's number, 23. There's another $40 win. That's we're close to 300. Rebet. Let's take that 23 off. So 18 red. There's a win. That should put us, yep, new session profit. Beautiful. So we're up $340. So let's shoot for 380 is our next reset. So let's back this all the way down and place the bets. Same numbers, keep it simple. $18 total bet. The loss count resets as well. 340 is the highest. We're shooting for 380 next. That's a total loss right there. We're going to keep the bet the same, and we're going to count the loss. There's loss number 1 at this level. 15 black is a hit. Rebet that. We're going to take the 15 off and spin. So 9 red. There's another loss. Counting that. That's loss number 2 at this level. And spin. Remember, our next profit goal is 380. And that's loss number 3. So rebet and double. And the loss count resets. There's another loss. So we're on a bad streak. Let's see how resilient this system is. Keep the bet the same right here. And we hit with 17 black. rebet, and we're going to take that 17 off. $22 black is another win. And let's see where that put us. $350. So we're going to take that 22 black off. And one more win here. We should be able to reset. And that's loss number 2 at this level. Keep the bet the same. Remember, we only double once we get 3 losses. 3 total losses. And that's 3 total losses. This is the highest we've gone so far. So from here, we're going to double the bet and spin. And you can see our session keeps going up and down, but it hasn't gone down too far. So loss number 1. So we're accumulating quite a bit of losses. But this is why we run these long systems, to see how resilient they are and how effective they are. Do they really work? All right, so that's an $84 win. We're up $314. 24 hit last, so we're going to take that number off. And spin. This is spin number 40, so we are almost halfway through. 35 is another loss. That's our second loss at this level. Keep the bet. Oh, I got to back it up. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to double. We're at 56, right? Yeah, 56. All right. Spin 41. And that is our third loss at this level. But it's not a traditional martingale. So we have to double right here. So from 56, it's going up to 112. Spin 42. Currently down 202. We got a 19 red. That's a hit. That's a $176 hit. And that, I see, this was beautiful about this system. So our next profit goal was set at 380. We're on such a long losing streak. This is just over $2. That's about as close as you're going to get to 380. But you could see as you go longer in the progression, it's not typical martingale. You know, you need 3 losses to accumulate. And as you go higher in the progression, you need less and less wins to reset. So we're going to go ahead and reset our bet. And we're going to mark that as a new session profit. We're going to just use round numbers and call it $380. And back to base level. Resetting the loss count. This is spin 43. New session high is 378. We got to win right off the bat. Rebet. Take the 26 off. And next profit goal is my favorite number, 420. That's actually my birthday too. 420. All right, loss number 1 at this base level. We're going to keep track of that. Bet stays the same. There's a 15 black. Got the hit right there where that put us. Almost 400. We're going to take that 15 off and spin. There's loss number 2 at this level. Bet still stays the same. Michael Jordan's number, that's always a winner. $20, and that put us at 402. So we're going to repeat. Keep the bet the same. New session high of 402. And that's our third loss at this level. So we're going to rebet. Double it up. Still shooting for 420 before we go ahead and reset. And speaking of 20, we got the hit right there. And that put us at 429. Beautiful. 429 is the highest so far. We're going to go ahead and reset. Back to our base level. And spin. $26 is a hit. So 420, 460. Let's go for 460 before we go ahead and reset. So we hit the 26. We're going to take that one off. 25 red is another hit. $19 win, and that put us at a new session profit of 466. So we're going to go ahead and reset. So we just add that one spot and we reset the loss calculator, or the loss count. So we're currently at our highest session profit at 466. Our next goal is going to be $500. That's loss one at this level. Rebent spin. $19 red. It's another win right there. Let's take the 19 off. There's our second loss at this level. Bet stays the same. $14 red is a hit. We're not quite there yet, so we're going to take that 14 off. $55 spins in. A little more than halfway there. There's a loss with the 31. And I believe that is our third at this level. So let's go ahead and rebet, double it up. The loss count will reset, but we're still trying to hit that next profit goal mark. 26 black. There's a win. We're almost there. This would be actually not a bad time to reset, but I'm going to go ahead and just play it out. So rebet, we're going to take that 26 off. Spin again. There's our first loss at this level. There's our second loss at this level. Third loss at this level. See, I should have reset right there, but the choices you make in gambling. Sometimes you're more risky, some less. So we're going to double up. We're going to reset the loss count. 16 red. Should be a hit. It's a nice $84 hit where that put us close to. So we're going to rebet. We're going to drop the 16 because that was the last to hit. One more hit will put us in session profit. Oh, see, and that's another thing that hurts you on the system is anytime you get back-to-back numbers, but that doesn't happen that often. So we are going to count that as a total loss, first one of the level. So we're going to keep the bet the same. This is spin number 60. Current profit is 430. We got a 22. That's a hit. And let's see where that put us. Yep, above 500. Beautiful. So we could go ahead and reset. We're going to round that number to 520. It's at 518 right now. This is a new session profit. So our next goal will be 560. And we reset the loss count. There's 22, so back to back. That was a nice time to reset. And we're up 536. We're going to rebet, take that 22 off. I doubt it's going to hit again. That's our first loss at our base level. Keep track of it. And there's a 25 red. That's a hit. Rebet. Drop that. We're at 538. We're going for 560 before we go ahead and reset. That's our loss number 2 at this level. Loss number 3 at this level. So we're going to go ahead and reset. Or not reset. We're going to rebet double. There's loss number 1 at this level. So we're on another losing streak. Michael Jordan's winning number once again. Nice $40 win right there. I'm going to rebet, take that 23 off. Hopefully it doesn't hit back to back. Back to 514. Our session goal is 560 before we reset, and that's another win right there. Let's see where that put us. That is close to 560, so the way the wheel's been spinning, I'm going to go ahead and reset. Next profit goal will be 600. So I'm going to back this all the way down to 18. Same numbers. And the loss count resets as well. We're almost at 70 spins right now. 556 is the highest we've been so far. And that's a loss with a 2, so we're going to count that one. Keep the bet the same and respin. 14 red is a hit. Nice $18 hit. That is, oh, we're going for 600. That's right. So we're going to drop that 14. Spin. We got one loss at this level so far. The 28 black is a loss. So second loss. Rebet. Keep the bet the same. And back-to-back losses with 28. That was spin number 70. So we're going to rebet. We're going to double up. So the loss count resets. 25. There's a hit. Nice $38 hit. We're not quite there. So we're going to drop the 25. And spin. There's loss number 1. And that should be a hit with the 24 black. It's a $40 hit. Drop this. We just need a couple wins in a row. We'll be able to reset. I mean, we can right now, too. That's another thing, is you could play this the way you want. And you can see right now we're technically in new session profit, but it's not our next session profit goal. So that is loss number 2 with a 31. So we're going to keep the bet the same. We only double after 3 losses. Sticking by the rules. And so far it's panned out well. And that's our third loss. So from here we go to the highest we've been in the progression, which is $60 total bet. And let's see what we get. There's the 14 red. Oh, we hit that one already, so that kind of hurt us taking it off, but that's okay. Keep the bet the same. That's our first loss at this this level. There's a 17 black. That should be a hit. Nice $84 hit right there. 532. So we're going to rebet, but we're going to take that 17 off. And one more hit, and we should be above session profit. Nope, that 28 keeps coming up. So that's our second loss at this level. 75 spins in. And there's 20, one of my favorite numbers. Nice, beautiful $88 win, and that's still not quite there yet. I would have personally reset, but like I said, when these systems are submitted to me, all I'm doing is playing it exactly how it's explained to me. You guys could also help if you have any ideas on making this system better. Always appreciate the input. That put us at loss number 3 at this level. This is the highest we've gone so far. So we're going to go ahead and double the bet and spin, and the loss count resets. There's loss number 1 at this level. That was a big loss, but the gain should be a lot bigger. And we're getting near the end, so let's see if we can't win. And that's loss number 2, bad streak. So as the profit does increase when you hit, you're betting on less and less numbers as well, too. So it's kind of a balance. And that's loss number 3 at this level. Wow. Okay. Temporarily dropped us down to 200. So we're going to follow how it's explained to me, and we're going to double again. This is a $1,000 bankroll. And it's not typical. It's like an extended version of martingale, because you flat bet, then you martingale after 3. So that's another. We're getting a ton of losses right here. So that's our first loss at this level. We're going to keep the bet the same. We're going to need some big hits, because now we're minus. We just lost all the profit we gained. And we finally got a hit right there, but that's a $368 hit. We're not quite there, but I'm gonna just follow this the way it was explained. I would reset right here, to be honest with you, if it was my money. What am I doing? Okay. Where are we at? Plus 360, yeah. After a bad streak like that, I would reset. But I'm just following it how it's explained to me. This is spin 79. That's a 13 black. Oh, massive 384. So just like that, I mean, I'm following it how it was said, and we lucked out right there. So we could go ahead and reset. That was spin number 79. New session high is 744. So let's go ahead and reset. And I think if you have a smaller reset, maybe you're happy with, I don't know, 20 bucks, $10 resets. This might be even better. But let's go ahead and reset and spin. This is spin number 80. And we have 10 more spins after this. So new session profit of 744. That's pretty solid. Remember, he said he wanted to get up 100 bucks and leave. I set the profit to 200 bucks. So far, so good. So we lost there. We're going to start the count over. So that's our first loss at this base level. 13 is a hit. So take the 13 off, and our next session profit goal is $40 increments. We're just rounding it off, so 780 will be able to reset again. That's loss number 2 at this level. There's a win with 22. Where does that put us? Not quite there. Bet stays the same. We double after one more loss. And I believe that is another win. That's a $20 win, and we're up 766. Let's rebet, take that 21 off. That's third loss at this level, so we're going to go ahead and rebet and double. And we reset the count, the loss count, of course. There's another loss right there. So are we going to end on a bad streak or a good streak? It looks like it's bad, so let's rebet. Bet stays the same. That was our first loss at this level. 11 black is another, no, it's a win. $42 win. Beautiful. Where did that put us? We're near there, but not quite. So let's drop the 11. Spin again. Got four more spins left. There's a 10 black. It's a nice $44 win, and new session profit 807. I believe that's a drink. 807. Let's go ahead and reset for the last couple spins and see how we finish. 2 more spins. So lost that one. Count it. And that's our last. This is spin number 90. 25. So we ended on a win. Beautiful. I believe that should be a new session profit. Nope. Back to 807. So 807 is the highest we've hit. I think this strategy is pretty solid. I was weary about it at first because it just seems like simple and doesn't look like much strategy. And I didn't know about subtracting, but I think what makes this strategy pretty good is it's an extended version of martingaling, where you don't just martingale after every loss. You wait till you accumulate 3 losses. And like I said, it seems pretty flexible in the sense that you could set that profit margin before you change your bets or before you reset wherever you want. It could be 10 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks. It'll probably be more successful or safer, maybe not more successful, safer if you set that at a lower amount, say 20 bucks instead of 40 bucks. Or if you want to run this system, because you can go on some pretty lengthy win streaks as well, you can set that to 100 before you go ahead and reset. So I don't know. I think it's pretty solid. I'm going to have to do a review, but at the end of the video, I will have this. I think this is going to replace the 5th or 4th spot. I'm going to have to review it right after this video, but I will have all those updated on my current top 5 list. All links for those videos will be down low in the description below. And let me know if you guys have any systems you want to submit. I have an email set up, and I appreciate all the ones that have already submitted systems, because I have a ton to do this week. And that is roulette.strategy777@gmail.com. Or you could simply just put it in the comments below. But let me know what you guys think about this. I really enjoyed this. This was pretty surprising to me. I didn't think it was going to do that great. But it survived the survival test. It did a great job today, and it made a big ROI. It made a lot of money. I was only shooting for 20%. I thought it was great. So if you haven't subscribed, if you like this, and only if you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, be cool, stay cool. Peace.